building a chain of maternity clinics, and leading a team of nurse midwives. We're providing accessible, affordable, patient-centered maternity care in Kenya. We're transitioning healthcare, and we're making a difference.
I was trained as a child soldier at the age of 13 in Ethiopia. During the Mengistu regime fallout in 1991, we were scattered. We were scattered and were displaced, and we had to be back to South Sudan. And I was in nowhere to find a way to where I'm supposed to go. I trekked, and I found myself in northern Kenya, in a place called Acumen refugee camp. Fortunately enough, I was able to relocate to Canada when I was 24 years old. I was able to get my education in Canada, and in 2011, after the overwhelming vote for the separation of South Sudan, I was compelled to come back to South Sudan and contribute to my country of birth. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm no longer a child soldier. I'm a policy and institutional advisor to the national government of the Republic of South Sudan. My role is to ensure that the government's structure is in place and to strengthen its institution. Some of you may ask, where do I get this strength from? I get it from the fact that I do not want the generation that will come after me to go through what I have gone through and what millions of South Sudanese have gone through. And I therefore have a dream that by the time South Sudan joins East Africa, it will be South Sudan that emulates the governance, good policies, the rule of law, and civil liberties.
Thamani is a Swahili word meaning value. Let me tell you about the iniquity of value. A 5-carat green garnet gemstone is worth about $150 from the dusty hand of a miner. Yet, on the velvet benches of a jeweler in New York, it's worth $3,000. Artisan and small-scale miners produce over 80% of the gemstones in the East African region. Yet less than 10% of these miners have the financial capacity to provide good health care, education, and generally have an equitable share of their blood, toil, tears, and sweat. This is a mineral curse legacy, where a community does not benefit from the abundance of its mineral wealth. I am Majala Lagui, founder of Thamani Gems. I'm from Taita Taveta, home of the mighty Savo elephant, and Savarite, the magical and luxurious green garnet. I founded Thamani Gems to bring back value to over 100 artisan and small-scale miners through access to fair value markets and mineral knowledge. My dream for East Africa is a sustainable and environmentally conscious mining industry that is a key solution to eradicating poverty and creating mineral blessings for the next generation.
Mount Kenya is a World Heritage Site that has seen degradation over the past years of its natural resource base and leading to extreme poverty among the area communities. I'm Robert Wajohi, co-founder and manager of Jitunze Trout Group that took 5 years to convince the Kenyan government that an alternative livelihood exists that could mitigate this problem. Jitunze is therefore embarking on a troutfish initiative that is a nature-based enterprise that can only succeed in a well-sustained environment. This has seen 100 hectares of Mount Kenya forest rehabilitated and over $50,000 US earned in revenues by the area communities. My dream is to grow the troutfish initiative to a regional industry that to a tune of over $100,000 that will generate wealth, create employment, and guarantee food security for our people.
Lillian, a high school young girl, full of life and energy, love for her community, discovers that she can empower HIV-positive women in her community, widows with paper-based making skills, jewelry. Together, they formed an organization selling beads to earn an income to afford medication, send their children to school. Lillian pays her own school fees. At Educate Uganda, we support and develop high school students like Lillian to push themselves out of poverty and start initiatives to solve their greatest community's challenges. Through an experience running businesses and projects in school, a practical and relevant entrepreneurship course, and long-term mentoring. My name is Nabuye Hawa, Senior Program Coordinator. My dream is an East Africa with youth ready to empower and lead change in their communities to become clean, healthy, wealthy, educated, safe, and free from violence. We are the solution.
My name is Herbert Ngume, an analyst with Kaizen Venture Partners, which is a holding company of KZ Noir that does coffee in Rwanda. 2 years ago, I was working with the government of Rwanda, and I happened to be at the same time advising and facilitating this very distressed family business that was on the verge of being auctioned. So we were trying to find a new investor that could sell it. And this way I got introduced to Kaizen Venture Partners. These investors finally bought the company, and we got the minority shares as a family. They urged me to join them, to work with them, to transform the coffee sector in Rwanda after this very successful transaction. So as KZ Noir, we have so far acquired majority shares in 3 prominent coffee companies in Rwanda, and we consolidate the management. We buy coffee cherries and parchment, process them, as you can see, then export green beans to all over the world. My dream for East Africa is to drive businesses that will give better standards of living whilst a fair and just society.
Teddy the tailor joined Solar Sister looking for an ordinary job. She was looking for something to supplement her tailoring business because she wasn't earning enough money to take care of all her needs. Today, Teddy is earning 3 times her daily income because with one solar light, she was able to move her business from a rented room to a home, gaining her more hours to work at night. Today, Teddy does not spend money buying kerosene and paying expensive phone bills. Teddy has a dream, and her dream is to educate her 3 little children and give them a better life. She is saving to make sure that is a reality. Now that's a life of light, hope, and opportunity. At Solar Sister, we seek to empower African women with economic opportunity using the breakthrough potential of solar technology. The technology is available, but there are no right distribution channels to take that technology to the people that need it. We are working to bridge that gap. My name is Evelyn Amara, and I'm the country director for Solar Sister in Uganda. My dream is an Africa that really takes care of its resources and looks at this environment and has the passion to keep it running.
Before you, George Ukwaya from Zanzibar in Tanzania. I'm working on a project that is based to empower and promote young people to access employment through creative solutions. The project is based on prawns farming, which gives young people the opportunity to invest through their minds and their energy by prawns farming. Currently, the project has already trained 150 young people. The project itself has employed 15 young people. My dream for East Africa is to have vibrant civil societies which will reverse the situation analysis which has been current, whereby young people have been found like people who are vulnerable to employment. But I have a vision that East Africa will be deliberate under this era, whereby we are slaves to situations which lead us into criminal, guns, and all these dirty stinking world around us by finding creative solutions of unemployment leading to illegal businesses and illegal transactions giving us income. Thank you.
Last one, we promise. One cold night at a national referral hospital in Kenya, a medical doctor lost 4 babies in her care, not because she did not have the skills or the knowledge to save those babies, but because all 4 babies required oxygen and resuscitation, and there was oxygen in only 1 tank in the ward that night. How do you choose? Whose baby do you save? This is just one of the tragic and unacceptable incidents that occur every day in the broken health system of Kenya. Yet, every doctor takes an oath to do no harm. I am that doctor. My name is Dr. Wabui Waithaka, trained and working for the government of Kenya. I am the co-founder and national treasurer of the First Doctors Union in Kenya. We are built on 2 pillars, pulling Kenyan doctors together to improve their welfare and to improve the health sector in Kenya. My dream for the East African states is a health workforce that is skilled and empowered to international standard, working in hospitals that heal, not kill, for citizens that guard their own health, facilitated by good governance and leadership. I am determined that health insecurity that we all face today will be in our history and not in our reality.